Hello students, great morning. This is Dr. Ramesh Sharma and welcome you all in this Commerce Quiz series 1 mark solution MCQs, and today we will discuss some objective type questions on accountancy class 11. So let us start. Question number 1. The proprietor is treated as a creditor to the extent of his capital according to cost concept, business entity concept, going concern concept, or materiality concept. You will be given 10 seconds. Write your correct answer in your notebook and wait for the answer. So right answer is B, because business entity concept requires that business be considered as separate and distinct from its owner. Thus, the proprietor is considered to be a creditor to the extent of his capital. Next question. What is the type of drawing account? Is it personal account, real account, nominal account, or expense account? The right answer is A, that is personal account, because drawing is a personal account. Being the amount withdrawn or goods taken for personal use, it is deducted from capital account at the end of the year. Question number 3 रहा आपकी स्क्रीन पर, and the question is, in accounting, goods is defined as A, item which purchased for own consumption, B, items which are purchased for charity, C, items which are purchased for resale, and D, items without any defect. लेखांकन में जो गुड्स होता है उसको आप कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे, क्या कहते हैं, गुड्स क्या होता है? 4 ऑप्शंस आपके पास दी गई हैं. एक ऑप्शन जो है वो सही ऑप्शन है, and the right answer is C, that is resale. Goods are physical items of trade. It is a term that makes up the sale and purchase of the business. Thus, items which are purchased for resale of goods is the right answer. Next question number 4. The rule debit what comes in, credit what goes out is applicable to personal account or real account or nominal account, or it is liability account. The right answer is B. Real accounts are tangible and intangible fixed assets of the business. Tangible assets are those assets which have physical form and can be seen and touched. Intangible fixed assets are those assets which do not have physical form and cannot be seen or touched. The assets account has debit balance representing assets owned by the business. An increase or purchase of fixed asset means assets has come in and thus is debited. On the other hand, sale or disposal of fixed assets means asset has gone out and thus is credited. Next question. Question number 5. Revenue expenditure is transferred to balance sheet, profit and loss account, partially to balance sheet and partially to profit and loss account, or it is trading account. The right answer is B, because profit earned or loss incurred during an accounting period is ascertained by comparing the revenue incomes and revenue expenditure. They are transferred to profit and loss account to ascertain it. So B option is the right answer. Next question. Capital expenses and receipts are transferred to trading account, profit and loss account, trial balance, or balance sheet. The right answer is D. Capital expenses are the expenses which result enduring benefit. Capital receipts are receipts arising from introduction of capital, receipts of loans and proceeds from sale of assets, etc. They result in increase in liability or decrease in assets. Thus, they are shown in the balance sheet. Next question. If the owner's equity is rupees 80,000 and external liability is rupees 40,000, the total asset of the firm will be, liability is given 40,000 and equity is rupees 80,000, and the firm will be, four options are given: 1 lakhs, 1 lakh 20,000, 80,000 and 1 lakh 40,000. The right answer is B, because asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. So liability is given here, it is 40,000, capital is 80,000, and the total asset is rupees 1 lakh 20,000. Next question. If total assets of a business are rupees 1 lakh 80,000 and net worth is rupees 50,000, then outside liability will be rupees 1 lakh 30,000, rupees 2 lakh 30,000, rupees 1 lakh 80,000 or rupees 50,000. The same formula as in the last question will be applicable here, and the right answer is total asset is equal to total liabilities plus net worth, and the total asset is given 1 lakh 80,000, total liabilities plus rupees 50,000, and now the total liabilities will be equal to rupees 1 lakh and 30,000. Next question. The closing balance of the petty cash book is, closing balance of the petty cash book is expense और एक्सपेंडिचर, प्रॉफिट और गेन, एसेट और लायबिलिटी। यानी कि जो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस में पैटी कैश बुक का जो बैलेंस बचता है वो क्या है, खर्चा है, लाभ है, संपत्ति है या दायित्व है। तो राइट आंसर इज सी, that is because the closing balance of the petty cash book is an asset because it is cash in hand. And the next question is, a customer had placed an order for purchase of furniture of rupees 50,000 against which he advanced rupees 5,000. The businessman wants to record it as sale. By doing so, which of the following accounting concepts will be violate? Money measurement concept, accounting period concept, going concern concept or matching concept? The right answer is D, B. Reason: matching concept holds that if revenue is recognized, its corresponding cost should also be recognized. In the present situation, the business has not incurred any cost to earn the revenue. It is only an order that has been received and is yet to be executed. If he recognizes it as revenue not matched with corresponding cost, the matching concept will be violated. The right option is B. So thank you very much. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe this channel for getting the notifications of my new videos on this 1 mark solution series in accountancy and business studies. So keep on watching, keep on learning. Thank you very much.